Happy Friday. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling blessed. Freedom Friday. I'm just coming through with an impromptu. You know what I mean? Because it got to be said. It had to be said. It's going to be said. Lord have mercy. So today, I'm just touching on offending people. You will offend people. If you know that your intentions are pure and you're coming in the most humble and meek way that you can, offending people has nothing to do with you and everything to do with how they took it. Jesus offended people. Real ones are going to offend. Actually, I will take it so far as to say, if people are offended by you, you're doing something good. You're doing something right. Because a lot of times, people don't feel any emotion at all. So if you can make somebody feel any type of emotion, just know that you won. Okay? As a writer and as a person that makes music, I aspire to make people feel something. It doesn't matter what it is, but as long as I know they feel something, I feel like I've done my job. All right? People pay attention to things that make them feel something. If you make them feel good, a lot of times they will come back to that feeling. If you offend people, it's something about people getting offended that makes them intrigued and annoyed. Intrigued and annoyed at the same time. But if you notice, the more offensive the content, the more people keep coming back. Have you noticed that? And then after a while, once they keep coming back, they just like, dang, it's something. They're gonna end up liking something. They're like, dang, it's something about this content that I like, even though it's offending the very depths of myself. Excuse my windshield wipers. It's freezing. It's below freezing here in Michigan. Icy roads, everything. I'm being safe, guys. I'm being safe. I hope I didn't offend you. Actually, I do. I hope I offended you. Yeah, so I'll use me as an example. I'm a very flamboyant type of person. I'm animated. I love the big things in life. I love bold colors, but at the same time, I can tone it down and, all of those things. I'm pretty versatile. But overall, I just love the glamorous things in life and being outspoken as well. So that was my personality from a young age. But then going through so much abuse and trauma and situations and being shunned and outcast and being silenced, going through those things in my life really dimmed my personality. I went through a point in life where I was just addicted to weed, addicted to drinking at one point, just addicted to substances. And I noticed that those substances a lot of time kept me very demure. It dimmed my light a lot. And I would just chill and just be chill. And I would suppress everything. And I would just stuff everything down. And pretty much repress everything. So, because I didn't want to offend people, I noticed that me being fun and bubbly and outgoing and and me being talkative and singing, even in my own household, you know what I mean? I was completely cut down and condemned for that. You know what I'm saying? I was completely who do you think you are? Shut up. Nobody wants to hear you. All of that energy, okay? So for so many years, for years and years of my life, I watched life pass me by. I didn't do YouTube. I didn't start my podcast when I wanted to start it when I was a young girl. I didn't go to certain places because I'm I know that I'm going to stand out. I don't even want to go. I don't even want to be around these people so that they could judge me or whatever. So many opportunities I passed just so that my light wouldn't shine, just so that I would not ruffle any feathers or offend anyone. Okay? Not knowing the whole time them being offended had nothing to do with me. It wasn't like I was out here talking down to people. I would just maybe say my opinion or bring up a point, or I would just be me. You know what I mean? And that was offensive. No. We are completely Over here, my genius babies, my glamour genius babies. We're not doing that. We don't do that. We don't shrink and simmer down for nobody. We don't shimmer. We don't shrink. We don't do any of that. And I'm so passionate about this topic because, again, we're just in a society that being nonchalant is cool. Being emotionless, being cold-hearted, that's so cool. Like, let's see who can play who first. Let's see who can be more of a douche, who could be more of a mean girl, who could be a backstabbing be better, and I never agree with that. And I know I would be the person in the room that had the different opinion from like 20 other people, and then people would be like, she's just trying to be different. Like, she's just trying to be it. She's trying to be that. Yo, I'm grown. I don't care. Honestly, I'm grown. Like, for real. Like, y'all don't pay my bills. And sometimes you got to get away from your family, and sometimes you have to get away from those friend groups that know you to be a certain way, so that you can literally realize, like, wow, these people really don't pay my bills. Wow, these people opinions really don't matter. Not that you don't love them, not that you don't care about them. You love them and care about them, but I don't love you enough to not be me. No. Okay. Jesus, okay, Yeshua HaMashiach, whatever you want to call him, okay, the Messiah. He came and he said, who loves their brother, mother, sister, cousin, whatever, more than me, they're not worthy of me. And he said it because it's like sometimes we be making family an idol. We make friendship an idol. And we become, anything you make an idol, you become a slave to it. You become in bondage to it. Excuse me, y'all. I'm driving, y'all. Ooh, it's so bad out here. But you become a slave to it. You become a people pleaser, man. You become a man pleaser. And I was dealing with that. I was dealing with some people pleasing ways. Even though it'll be people like, oh, like, she's pretty outspoken or she's this and that. But I would still deal with some people pleasing when it came to people really close to me. I didn't want to disappoint them, or I didn't want to be too this and that. Especially because, like, on my dad's side of the family, I come from, like, a very, like, reserved, quiet type of family on my dad's side. And then, like, my mom's side is a little more ratchet. You know what I'm saying? They give it up. They 100% give it up. But the thing is, I was somewhere in the middle. I was never too vulgar like my mom's side, but then I was never too meek and, like, not meek. I don't even want to say meek, because meekness is a good thing. I was never too docile like my dad's side. So I'm just here in the middle, like, don't fit in over here, don't fit over here, don't fit in over here, don't fit over there. But you know what the most liberating thing is? Now I live out loud. I haven't lived with anyone for about going on 2.5 years now, going on 3 years. And this is so liberating. I'm so glad that God had me on the path that he do, because it's like, I literally just be myself. I show up and I be myself. I don't have to do none of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I'm talking to my family, anybody, I be me. If I feel like being a little ratchet around my dad's side of the family, that's what I'm gonna be. And when I say ratchet, just like fun, or like if I wanna, like, be loud, or if I wanna be funny, or if I wanna sing, if I wanna dance, whatever. That's what I mean by ratchet, not actual ratchet. For the people in the back. Anyway, or if I wanna go over to my mom's side and I wanna be super intellectual and I want to talk about deep things and I want to be like, all right, chill. I don't want to be like that. I don't mind being either way around either side, and especially not the outside people. Not me. I ain't never worried about outside people. There's one thing about it. Two things for sure. It was mainly people I cared about where I would, have that biggest issue. Once you can conquer the people you care about the most, that's closest to you, I feel like strangers are just like strangers. Seriously. I actually did better with strangers than I did with super close people. Yeah, Freedom Friday. We getting free today. We testifying today. I feel like Freedom Fridays is starting to be like a testimony or something. Okay. Oh, I'll be back. I'll be back. It's too cold out here. Okay, I'm back. The spirit of offense is a tool of the enemy. The enemy is our oppressor. Okay? He's going to use every tool and every tactic he can so that you won't finish the assignment and the purpose and the calling on your life. Okay? So if he has to send the spirit of offense to inhabit the closest people around you, he will do that. He will always play dirty. So a lot of us, we're breaking generational curses. We are breaking strongholds that has been on our bloodline for a very long time. This is why I was bringing up certain things in my family. So let's say the spirit of poverty has been in your bloodline for many, many, many years, as long as you can think of. You're always a day late and a dollar short, and it's the feast or famine mentality. Okay? If you are trying to break the spirit of poverty, and you might need to be disciplined with your money, you may have to miss a couple days going out. Okay? The enemy will use people around you to make you feel bad so that you will stay exactly where you are. Okay, as soon as you get serious about your father's business and becoming a generational millionaire or generational billionaire, whatever it is that the calling is on your life, when you start to do that, now out of nowhere, here come like 5 people that you love, like, oh, I need $50. Oh, I need $100. Here come your mama. Oh, I'm gonna be out on the street if I don't get this $300. You know that you got it in your bank account. You know. And you love your mama so much, it's like, man, all right, let me give her this $300, even though, this is going to set me back. So you start to do that. Why? Because you love your mother more than you are loyal to the assignment. It sounds harsh, but just hear me out. So, or let's say the call on your life is to be a speaker. You're supposed to be a speaker or a writer or a communicator, something like that. The enemy will do anything that he can to try to silence you. Your voice is too powerful in the kingdom of God. Your voice is too powerful. He like, oh no, I need to shut them up very young. So you know what? Let me make the people closest to him or her, let me make them offended when they say what they need to say. I'm not going to allow them to be validated and get approval from the people closest to them. I'm going to gaslight them and send enough narcissists in their life so that they're so confused and so unsure about their worth and so unsure about their gift that they will never pursue it. Our callings have times on them. They do. Okay? God will make it happen if it needs to happen, but the thing is, you're gonna, like, people, we die. You know what I'm saying? We have expiration dates. We do. So if the enemy's plan is to get you so messed up, so insecure, so doubtful, so confused, so that you spend the first 20 years of your life in a haze and in a spell and thinking low about yourself. So then after the next 20, he wants you to spend the next 10 in a dirty relationship. I don't even know why I said dirty. Like an unclean relationship. Spend 10 years, drinking and smoking your life away, doing drugs, whatever you want to do. Let's say, hopefully you link up with the wrong person so that you can have like 6 kids by the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? He is very strategic with his plan. Just like God have a plan for us, the enemy 100% has a plan to counteract that plan. Which is why he orchestrates certain things to happen to you so that you will not get to the next level. You won't get to the next point in your gift. You won't get to the next point. He don't want you to break no generational curses, because then that means if you break the generational curse and you get with another generational curse breaker, and y'all come together and y'all have 5, 6, 7 kids, or 3, 2, whatever, and then those kids is righteous, and then they have some righteous kids, and so on and so forth, which would be generational wealth, which would be generational blessings. He like, oh, no. stop them right here. I'm going to get them stuck right here, get them with another person like them so that they can have these cursed kids, essentially, and make it harder and harder and harder to break the curse. That's why if you are the curse breaker, you have dealt with so much in your life. A lot of these first generational millionaires, they will tell you that their stories are unbelievable. Some of the stories for the first generational curse breakers, they have some of the saddest stories. And then their kids have such amazing lives. You took the blunt end of that because you making up for granny sins, great granddaddy sins, they sins, that sins. You out here warring in the spirit, warring in the flesh. It's like, oh, my life I had to fight. So absolutely you gonna be tired. Absolutely people gonna look at you crazy. Absolutely people will be offended. What? You not following the poverty curse? What? You not following the rejection curse? That's another one, rejection. That is like a stronghold on a lot of people's mind, is rejection, which leads up to insecurities and leads to being docile and leads to being, you don't even speak up for yourself. Some people it's nothing wrong with being a quiet person. I like quiet people. I like loud people. I like all different types of people. But when you're so docile that you cannot enforce boundaries, or you're so scared and fearful. Oh, that's what it is. Oh my God, y'all, I just had an epiphany. I need to go to Tiffany's. Just joking. But when you are so fearful, the spirit of fear is on so many families. That spirit of fear, that spirit of like, just, like the slave master gonna get us if we start to excel. The slave master gonna do something to us. It's so strong, it grips people. It even grips wealthy people. That spirit of fear, man, that encamps in so many things. Fear, doubt, worry, anxiety. I'm about to take all this stuff in the house. Y'all, I'm going to cut this and come back.